Hi, this is Becky Nunn of Nunn Design, guest designer for Beadaholique. I'd like to show you how you can make faux Druzy pieces such as this that were created by Stephanie Gard-Bass, our innovation team member, using mica powders, some 2-part resin. I've already pre-mixed some resin and have a small amount in this cup. You'll also need to have a couple of pendants, some crystal beads. I just used all kinds of different shapes and sizes that I liked. A couple extra little stir cups that we'll use over the top of them to prevent dust. I have a couple business cards because I like to put them on something hard so that I can move them around if I want to. And a couple of different pieces that you can use to poke and prod the resin. Some toothpicks and a couple stir sticks. The first step is you're going to want to add a little bit of the mica powder to the resin. And I'm just using my stir stick to scoop it out and put it in. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to want to use, so I might want to add more, but that looks pretty good. As you can see, that mica powder colored it quite nicely. If I wanted it to be a little bit not so thick in color, opaque, I could add a little bit more resin to that and thin it down. Once I have my mica powder fully mixed in, I'm going to go ahead and put my beads. I've already kind of gathered my beads together and made sure that I had enough to fill both of these bezels. Now I'm just going to go ahead and stir up, and you can see what it did to my crystals. I'm just coating them all with that mica powder and 2-part resin mix. And then with my thicker stick, I'm going to go ahead and scoop them up. And as you see, I put my bezel on a business card so that I could easily move that around. I work in a very small surface, and it's nice to be able to move things and put them in different locations. Now that I have most of my pieces in place where I want them to be, I can go in with my toothpick and kind of move them around into the bezel in the position that I want them to be. Drop that one down into that hole. Maybe I'll put another one right into there. How simple is that? Isn't that cool? Now I have a couple of extra little beads inside of there, and I might just scoop 1 or 2 out. I'm not wanting to get a lot of the resin. I just want the beads. So I'm kind of thinning it out. Then I can drop the bead into that location. I'm looking pretty good over here. And that is what you do for mixing the resin with the mica powder. And then I'm going to let this sit for, depending on the manufacturer's instructions, 48 to 72 hours, 24 to 72 hours, depending on your humidity and such. And I'll just put a little cup over there. And I'm going to come back and look to make sure that I don't have any bubbles or there's nothing funky going on. I'll probably check it quite frequently right when the beginning, when it's just setting up, to make sure that I don't have any big bubbles or anything. And then my pieces will start to harden and I'll be good to go. This is the sample that Stephanie Gardebus had made, and she used an open back bezel, and you can watch other videos on how you use open back bezels to apply this same technique. She also put a little bit of the Nunn Design sealant and mica powders over this brass embellishment that went over the top, creating this lovely piece. And check out this ring. This is a mini link that she used, bent some wire, had done the Druzy, the faux Druzy look on the top there to create that fabulous ring. This is Becky Nunn with Nunn Design, guest designer on Beadaholique, showing you how you can make a faux Druzy ring using mica powders and a 2-part resin.